Hey guys, good afternoon. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So today is I guess not a fun one, but a good one because I'm going to be replacing the stove that's currently in my van. Well, actually, I should say it's not. It's been replaced already. I've already put the new one in, but for some reason, all of the videos that I took of me removing the old stove, plus the intro to this video, somehow got deleted off my phone. I don't know if I did something by accident. I don't think I did, but that's unfortunate. I'm gonna have to, re-record this intro, and you guys won't get to see the removal of the old stove. But I'll put somewhere on this screen a picture of what the old stove looked like in its place, um, so that you guys can at least see that. So I apologize for that, but yeah, we are gonna be putting in a new stove. Um, Very excited for that. It's a propane stove, and it's, I think, pretty reputable, the brand that I got. So I'll go ahead and show you guys that, and we'll get started on connecting everything together. Okay guys, we've gotten our new stove in the mail. So the brand on this one is called Ramblewood, and I actually watched a video on somebody installing this exact stove into their camper van, and it seems like a pretty simple process. So I wanted to just roll with the same excuse me, kind of losing my voice a little bit. I think I'm getting sick. Um, but I wanted to go with the same stove, just so I could follow that process and make it easy, and I wouldn't have to take any risks with a different type of stove that might have different fittings and stuff like that. So, and this one's supposed to be pretty good. So this is what it comes with. We've got the grate right here, nice little cast iron grate, and then both of these elements as well, the large and small one. And this one, it actually starts on a battery, which is pretty cool. So I don't have to plug it up or anything. Comes with this little foam sort of sealer to put around the edge. I don't know if I'll use this, we'll see. And then it comes with the brackets to mount it underneath. A couple of like knobs, I guess, if you want to change the knob type, but I'll be fine with these, I'm sure. And then the regulator, which I'm actually not going to be using because in that same video, the lady said apparently that these regulators aren't too reliable and they don't work very well. So instead, I just bought this regulated hose that has an adjustable regulator on it. And then on the end of it here, I have this, uh, this 1/2 female to 3/8 flare male adapter, which will go connect right here underneath. And then this end will connect to my 20 pounds propane tank, which I will have mounted to the outside of the van. So I'm going to actually drill a hole through the back wall of the van, have a mount that bolts into the outside wall, and then this part of the connection will be sitting outside. Meanwhile, this will come up inside into the bottom of the stove. So let's go ahead and get everything connected. I have some of this like Blue Monster pipe thread sealant, made for propane and other gases and stuff, so should be safe enough. We'll make sure all these connections are nice and tight. We'll spray them with some soapy water to make sure nothing's leaking, and then we will give it a test run. So I'll get back to you guys once I've done that. Okay guys, so everything's been connected and tightened up, and so now we're outside. We have the stove upside down, and we're going to test our connections. So we have our propane tank. We'll open it up. We'll let some gas through so that the lines are pressurized, and then we'll spray each connection with this bottle of soapy water that I have here and make sure we don't see any bubbles or anything like that. So let's make it a flashlight and we'll do that. Alrighty guys, so everything checked out. I couldn't spot any leaks coming out from here. Don't see any bubbles coming out of there. And then we were good from that side as well. I wasn't worried about that because I didn't have to do anything myself to seal that. But we're good there. So now we'll go ahead and fit the stove. This is the new hole that I had to make. I had to widen it a little bit, and I've just got some of this peel and stick tile kind of around the outside. So we'll fit the stove in here, and then we'll try and fire it up. All right, y'all, so I have everything hooked up here. I got my propane tank. I have my regulator opened up just a little bit, and we will see what happens. So let's let some gas in and try the flame. Well, nothing yet. Maybe let's open it a little more. Nothing from there. Let's see what's going on. All right, so I opened up the regulator a little bit more. I'm thinking that's probably what the issue is. There's just not enough pressure. So let's try one more time. And there we go. All right. So that's the small one. Let's try going simmer. Might have to open up the regulator a little bit more because that flame does look a bit low. But that's working nicely. Let's see about the big one. All right. There we go. It's got a cool little double ring on it. I like that a lot. And let's simmer this one to make sure it doesn't go out. And yeah, same thing. I'll probably open up this regulator a little bit, but seems to be working well. All right, we'll close that off. All right, guys, so I think that will pretty much do it for this one. I still do have to drill a hole through the back of my car so that I can mount the propane tank on the outside, but I probably won't record that just because I wanted this to just be about getting the stove and getting it working and everything, and it would probably make for a bit of a longer video than I wanted to, so I'll do that off camera. But I'm very glad to have that stove in place. It was pretty simple as far as the installation process. I'm pretty happy with it. So glad to be able to have that all done. And the next video that you guys will be seeing will be the installation of the new sink, which I've also put in as well. So with that done, there's just a couple more things like appliance wise that I need to do before we're pretty much done with appliance related things. But until then, I appreciate y'all watching, and I will see you hopefully in the next few days. I'll put out that next video. So stay tuned. Thank you guys. See you later.